All right, let's talk about something every single one of us has gone through. You're in the middle of a workout, everything's firing, and then you feel it. That little pinch, that ache, that deep burn. And you've got a split-second decision to make. Do I push through this, or do I back off? Get it right, and you get stronger. Get it wrong, and you could be looking at a serious injury.
I mean, seriously, who hasn't been there? You're under the bar or on that last mile, and your body is sending you signals, but you're not quite sure what they mean. Is this the good kind of pain that leads to progress, or is this the bad kind that's going to put you on the bench for a few weeks? It's a really tough call.
Well, we're going to sort this all out today. We're going to look at the core dilemma, break down what good pain and bad pain actually feel like, uncover the real deciding factor that makes the choice for you, and wrap up with some practical tips you can use literally the next time you work out.
So here's the basic problem, right? We all know that to get better, you have to push yourself. You have to get uncomfortable. But at the same time, if you just ignore everything your body tells you, you're on a fast track to getting hurt. The key, really, is learning how to understand the language your body is speaking.
And that's the absolute foundation of all this. You've got to understand that your body sends different kinds of signals. Some of those signals are like a coach screaming, "Come on, you've got more in the tank," but other signals are like a 5-alarm fire bell going off telling you to get out immediately. Our job is to figure out which is which.
Okay, so let's start with the good stuff. These are the feelings that tell you you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. This is the discomfort that actually means you're making progress.
And you probably know these feelings really well. You know that intense burning in your quads on the last few squats? Yep, that's it. That general soreness, that feeling of tightness and tension as you get close to your limit. That's all just metabolic fatigue. Heck, even the soreness you feel a day or two later, what we call DOMS, that falls into this good category.
So when you're feeling these specific things, this is exactly where the growth happens. Carefully pushing for just 1 or 2 more reps, or even just fighting to hold a position for a few more seconds. That is incredibly effective. That's the good fight.
All right, now let's flip the script and talk about the other side. These are the signals that you absolutely, positively cannot ignore. This isn't your coach anymore. This is that fire alarm we were talking about, and you need to listen.
So, these are the major red flags. A sudden, sharp, stabbing pain is not a muscle burn. That's a warning. Any pain that feels like it's deep inside a joint, in your knee, your shoulder, your lower back, that's a big no. If you feel anything that even remotely resembles a tearing sensation, you stop immediately. And watch out for pain that's only on one side of your body or any pain that's so intense you start to lose control of the movement. The set is over, period.
Let's just put it side by side to make it super clear. On the left, we've got the good stuff. Muscle burn, general soreness, tension. That's your green light. On the right, the bad stuff. Sharp pain, joint pain, tearing. That's your big red stop sign. Think of this as your cheat sheet in the gym. Burn is good, sharp is bad. General fatigue is okay, intense one-sided pain is not.
But here's the thing. Even knowing all of that, there is one factor, one single rule that overrides everything else. It takes all the guesswork out of the equation and makes the decision for you.
Because at the end of the day, the ultimate tiebreaker isn't just about the sensation of pain. It's about something way more concrete, something you can actually see and feel in your movement.
And it all comes down to this: technique stability. Plain and simple. Can you still do the exercise with perfect form? The second your form starts to break down, your back starts to round, your knees wobble, you have to use sloppy momentum to lift the weight, it's over. I don't care if it's good pain or not. The moment your form goes, the exercise becomes dangerous and pretty much useless. Technique is everything.
Now, okay, there is a little bit of nuance here. Your goals do matter. If you're trying to build muscle, for example, those last few reps right before your form fails are like gold. But if your goal is fat loss, maybe total workout volume and keeping your heart rate up is more important than grinding out every last rep. And if you're an athlete, well, you're probably following a very specific schedule anyway.
So, let's bring it all home. How do we put this into practice? Here are a few dead simple tools you can use to train hard but also stay safe.
First, try this. Rate your pain on a scale from 0 to 10. If you're feeling something that's a 0 to a 3, you're good. Keep going. If you're in that 4 to 6 range, that's like a yellow light. You can proceed, but you need to be watching your form like a hawk. The second that feeling hits a 7 or higher, that's a red flag. Stop. It's a super simple way to keep yourself honest.
And last up, a few little tricks for when you're right at that edge. You see powerlifters yelling when they lift? It's not just for show. Shouting can actually help you exert more force. But you know what's even better? Controlled, powerful breathing.
And here's my favorite tip. Instead of trying to force out 2 more ugly reps, change the goal. Just try to hold the position with good form for 3 more seconds. It's a way safer and often smarter way to push your limits.
And that really says it all, doesn't it? At the end of the day, training smart is about intelligent, controlled effort. Pushing for just 3 more perfect seconds is always going to be better than forcing 10 sloppy, dangerous reps. So next time you're working out, listen to your body, prioritize your form, and you'll keep making progress safely for a long, long time.